Tyson.
Tyson.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you a story, 2 seconds.
Give it to me.
About a month ago, I'm watching TV. I'm watching this beautiful lady. I said, one day there's gonna be an Italian white boy cooking on this show.
Okay.
I said that.
Yeah.
Now I'm on your show. Now I'm looking through a magazine. I gotta see you. I said, if I had to come back as somebody, I'm looking like this guy. Now I'm sitting on the same, God works in mysterious ways.
In mysterious ways.
Yeah.
Put that energy out, it's there.
The truth, bro.
That's it.
I mean,
That's it.
God does work in mysterious ways, Steve, and there are so many people watching this show, so many people here that can relate to your story. How did you come from a life of poverty and turned it into a multi-million-dollar empire? Please tell us the secret.
First of all, you gotta be humble. Because the more successful you become, the more humble you gotta be. And you can never forget where you come from. No matter what material things you get, you can't forget that. I started out of a basement in South Philly, serving sandwiches. I would pass flyers around the neighborhood, wait for the phone to ring. And weeks after weeks, the phone would never ring. Finally, the phone rang. I picked up the phone, the lady says, can I get 2 hoagies? I put the phone off the hook, because I couldn't take no more calls. I made the sandwiches, I wrapped them, got in my car, and I delivered them, because I believed in myself. The more people told me that I couldn't do something, the more I did it. And, no, baby girl, this is no joke. Listen, I ain't no punk. I ain't no punk.
I don't think nobody gonna call you a pussy.
Right.
I ain't no punk. But I gotta fight every day for what's mine. I gotta fight it, you know, because there's always, success breeds false friends and true enemies.
Amen, that's the truth.
And jealousy is around you all the time because people want to see you get ahead, but they don't want to see you get that far ahead. So you got to put your gloves on every day because someone's trying to take it away from me. And I never understood that because you know what? I got a watch. Here you go. You're my friend. Take this. Oh, excuse me. You take the watch. Use it. You give it back to me. I got a Cadillac. You taking your girl out? Here's my keys. Yeah. That's what friendship should never bring jealousy. But the people that are jealous and want to take it away from you, stay away from me.
Yeah.
Stay away from me, you know?
Now, Steve, going through those struggles, because you started out in the basement.
In the basement.
Then you went to the garage.
I went to the garage.
Now.
Then I opened up a little place, really small, and the Iraqi war hit, and I lost it all. Stone broke. I moved to Florida, started a new life. I picked up this little joint, 500 square feet, which is now 3,000 square feet, because I believed in myself. The more people told me no, the more I did it. The more people laughed at me, and they're still laughing at me today. Where's the camera? Ma, they ain't laughing no more. They ain't laughing no more. So from there, I went to Vegas and opened up a joint in Vegas. And then I opened up at the Hard Rock. I got no education, baby girl. I never went to culinary school. I just believed in myself. And I tell young kids today that have a struggle, you got a passion for hair, for jewelry, for shining shoes, washing cars, a mechanic, whatever it is, you just do it and you will become successful. Because ain't nobody in this world gonna give you nothing. That easy money isn't coming no more. That stock market is over with. Let me tell you the truth. It's hard work that's going to get you where you're going to go. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Every time. Now, my brother Shaquille O'Neal,
my man.
Not only does he love the food that he says is out of this world, he did something very special for you.
When the Miami Heat won the championship, he gave me a ring. That's a real guy. And Ludacris, I did his 30th birthday party. He handed out like 40 special rings, 40. He gave me one of them for friendship. All I do is cook, but people can see, I can see you're a real person. Baby girl, I love you. I'm telling you now on national TV, you need me for something, I'm here. Somebody, look at me, somebody bothered you, you call me, I swear on my mother, I'm here. And I mean that from my heart.
That's it. That's
I ain't supposed to get emotional though, you know.
I don't know why, but I'm filling up too, Steve. Okay? Because I want to say to Steve, if somebody bother you, you call Rodney.
Where they at? Come in.
Let's do it, baby.
Come on. Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. All right, killer. You look good, too. Yeah. Clean, boss.
Now, this is when, for me, you understand people's success because of the humility. And when people come into the restaurant, not only do they get the good food, but what else are they getting when they walk through the doors?
I was a disc jockey back in the day, in the club days. I love music. I'm from Philly. So R&B music from Barry White to Al Green to even Sam and Dave. Like, you walk in my place, I'm actually spinning music and I'm cooking at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That's something that nobody on the Food Network or them other networks, they ain't got nobody like me yet. You know what I mean? They ain't got nobody like me yet. But the truth of it is, no matter how, you got to give back. You got to give. You got to help these kids today. They ain't got, some don't have mothers and fathers, you know?
When I see us sitting on the couch and you hear the success stories, but the underlining message is always give it back, give it back, give it back, give it back. And I believe that's what keeps people where they are. Because if you keep giving it back, it keeps pouring into you.
Absolutely.
And because you're such a brilliant cook.
You say that again?
You're a brilliant cook.
Thank you.
Brilliant cook. We want to have the pleasure of you showing us just how you took that basement sandwich and turned it into 3 restaurants, soon to be 4.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Tyson, we also know you're Jamaican and Chinese heritage.
That's it.
Now, when you're in the kitchen, can you throw it down?
I could throw it down, too.
So we're going to ask that you assist our brilliant cook in showing us how to make a poverty sandwich. That's what we're going to call it, Steve.
Peasant food.
Peasant food.
Yeah. How many people, people can't afford lobster and veal chops and lamb chops. You could take, my mother could take greens and beans, tastes like filet mignon. You know what I'm saying? It's about flavor. It's all about flavor.
We are back with our brilliant cook, Steve. Now, Steve, let me ask you a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Why don't you like the term chef?
My turn, Daddy, my turn.
Hold it steady now.
I know, Daddy.
Oh boy, fasten your seatbelts, everybody. Good thing we've got Bounty. Bounty Selecticides. It's the small and powerful sheet that acts like a big sheet. Look, one Selecticide sheet of Bounty is 50% more absorbent than a full-size sheet of a leading ordinary brand. Use less with the small but powerful picker-upper, Bounty Selecticides, and try Bounty napkins.
Because I never went to culinary school, you know. And my grandmother and my grandfather were the best cooks in the world. So I honor people that are chefs and went to school, but I'm just not, I don't deserve that, you know. So.
Do y'all see why we love this brother? Now tell us, Steve, what you gonna do for us right now?
This is good for the wintertime. And it's a hearty dish when it's cold outside. And it's very inexpensive to make. You can go to your grocery store and pick up everything I got here. I'm gonna make hot dogs and peppers. That's when you have no money and your mother's cooking and you're hungry and it's cold, but she's got peppers, olive oil, garlic, and hot dogs. She can make a dish, tastes like lobster. You know, it's all about flavor. That's what it's about. Old school peasant food like greens and beans, you know, that's what it's comfort. Makes you feel good, come back home. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, let's
It's very, very simple. We take some extra virgin olive oil and we put it in a pan.
What make that virgin?
It's the first, no. It's the first press.
Okay.
The first press is the best press. Then you have your second press, which is the olive oil. It's hard to find good olive oil in regular stores. You got to go like to a good Italian specialty store for that. But this is extra virgin. And we got some garlic.
That was a great question because I didn't know what made it virgin.
It's the first press of the olive. The first press. Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna chop up. You're gonna take a clove of garlic and we're gonna smash it there, my brother. Okay. He's gonna smash it and we're gonna throw it in the oil to get a color. Now you want that garlic to get like a toasty brown. Not dark, because it'll
Okay.
get bitter. Just a toasty brown.
Y'all stop tripping because he put it in the pan. Just because Tyson put it in the pan, like,
Where
girl,
was
you
I
see how he
supposed to
put it
put
in there to see it. Girl, did you see
want
how he
some of that
dropped it
garlic.
down?
Once that gets a little bit of color,
Okay.
light brown, you're going to take some white onion, red onion, whatever you like. This is so simple. That's
my
you know,
favorite.
onions. You like
I
onions?
love onions.
It's got to cook a little bit.
Okay.
It's got to get a little translucent. It's going to come down. Come
But
on.
see, what's beautiful about this is if a parent makes this dish for their children, they feel like this was done out of nothing but love, not knowing mommy's pocketbook was so light that this was
Absolutely.
all she could
Absolutely.
afford. But the way it looks, smells, and I know it's going to taste absolutely delicious, you
Absolutely.
feel like mommy really went all out for this, baby. This is what we're talking about, peasant food.
So we go onions,
No, you go garlic,
Garlic,
olive oil.
garlic,
And you wanna-
olive oil.
Very simple. You want to always season as you're going.
What's that
stepwise.
right there?
That's
Black
pepper.
pepper, a little
Pepper.
bit,
Let me do the next one.
a little bit of
Little
salt,
salt.
a little bit of salt.
Get that in there.
And
Bam.
that's a kosher salt. No.
We don't do-
Don't say no bam here.
whoa,
There's
whoa,
no
whoa,
bam
whoa,
here.
No,
There ain't no bam here.
No, we say
We
cuz.
say cuz.
Cuz.
What's that say, baby? I say yo cuz.
Yo, cuz. You want me to sprinkle mine again so we
One
can
more,
know?
one
Okay,
more.
I'm gonna show you how you do this, Rodney. Okay,
Okay.
it's cuz.
Cuz, okay,
Okay,
get
you
it,
ready?
get
You
it.
ready for it?
Cuz.
There it is.
You see that? Okay.
Now, if you like hot peppers, I like my.
I love
You're Jamaican,
peppers.
right, my
You
brother?
know I like that, bro.
You gonna eat it now?
Oh.
That's too hot.
Really?
That's hot, but not that hot. Come on.
Oh,
You sure? You sure?
I like hot peppers, but
Oh,
I've
that's
never
hot.
really just did it like that. Okay?
Put your- put
Here,
your tongue-
Rodney, you
put your-
try it. And tell me what you think.
That's good. Ain't that good?
Oh, that ain't bad.
That's not it.
No, that's hot, man. That's hot.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Okay, I'm gonna try
That's
it.
hot.
Now here are the peppers.
Now here's the peppers. These are a little more expensive, but you use a green pepper. It's not that expensive. Season it up, and you get some nice flavor with it.
Can y'all smell that?
Yeah.
Can you smell that through the television? Can you smell that sitting at home, baby? Don't it smell good to you?
When I was a disc jockey, babe, I no kidding around. I take some basil, some garlic, I rub this over here. I rub this over here. And the girl said, "What you wearing?" I said, "It's called Come Follow Me."
No.
I swear to God, I swear to God.
Okay, Mr. Steve, what's next?
Okay.
How do we get it done?
Okay. We got this in a seasoned up, and that's simple. Now we got
Okay.
some hot dog, all beef. You can use turkey, you can use chicken,
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Can you
It's
do
fine.
tofu?
That
Okay,
ain't the same.
I was just checking.
What is that?
I was just checking, Steve. Okay,
You want
the
me to chop
bougie and me
these? Yes,
came
sir.
out. Get away. Come back.
Steve was like,
Right, it just came
They
out.
say it's good for you, right? It's healthy for you, right? Now, I had a triple bypass 2 years ago. They cut me open. Doctor had my heart in his hand. They told me I couldn't work out no more, but, come back. Like, you got to believe in yourself. But they didn't say nothing about tofu.
Okay, I was just checking, Steve. I was checking. Excuse me.
But you do know that pork though,
Yes.
got flavor.
Yes.
Got a lot of flavor,
yeah,
right?
I like that pork stuff.
So listen, you got this done. Once
have to
you
stir it
cook
up?
everything, yeah, baby, go ahead. Once you cook this up, once you get some nice color,
Well, like you be cooking, huh, Mo?
Is that what it looked like? Okay.
there's two kind of tomatoes.
Okay.
There's the San Manzano tomato, which is the best Italian tomato in the world, very expensive. This is, can I say the name or no?
Yeah, say it,
This
baby.
is Hunt's. This is Hunt's. They're 99 cents a can. 99. My tomatoes are $5 a can. They're good, but my mother uses this.
See what I'm saying?
You're gonna pour this in here. You're gonna season it up with salt and pepper again.
Again, okay.
And some basil.
Rodney, you ready?
Yeah.
Add some more hot dogs.
Cuz.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, but you gotta be stronger.
Yeah.
And then you
Okay.
stronger.
Cuz.
Okay. Okay.
You got some basil?
Basil.
Basil.
Now, in Italian, we call that vaso nagol.
Vaso nagol.
Vaso nagol.
Okay.
That's enough?
No, a little bit more, a little
Wait
bit
minute,
more.
Rodney.
I thought you were finished.
A little bit more.
I'm doing what I'm doing, baby.
That don't smell like no basil.
Now you see what we did? Hot dogs, peppers, and onions, olive oil, and garlic. Hot dogs, peppers, onions, olive oil, and garlic. And you got a meal. In fact, if it's cold outside, what do you do? Give yourself a hug? Damn.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, now we're
Come
gonna
on,
bring
come
out
on, come
the
on.
finished product. Look at that.
Now, this
Look
is
at
what
that.
it looks like, but let me tell you how you eat it. Old school, you get yourself a piece of bread, you grab the bread, dip it in there, you can make a sandwich. I swear, don't kidding around. Now, you want to get some cheese, a little bit of grated cheese in there?
Okay, that look good.
Do y'all see how simple this is? And it smells so delicious. Now, do you serve this at the restaurant?
At my mother's house.
This is only at your
This
mother's
is
house.
real
So
deal.
we're getting a specialty right here. Come on, Rodney, dip it in.
Get in here. I need a little hot dog on mine. That's it. That's a lot of hot dogs in there.
Baby girl, you want to tell me that you want...
Hey, on the real, Steve,
Can I try something?
I'm the resident taste tester around here. This is off the chain.
This is absolutely delicious.
When I tell you this, I would make you taste it. I'd make somebody taste it.
Brother.
Yeah, you want to
Don't
taste
let him taste. Don't let him taste.
Now, why she going to Tyson first? Why
While we
Tyson
are
getting
doing
it
our
first?
taste test right now,
Come on.
y'all put your hands together for our brother Steve Martorano, baby. Give it up to him, Steve. The people in South Philly must be so proud of you. Is South Philly proud of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Give South Philly a shout out right there, baby. Let them
South
know.
Philly. South Philly.
We absolutely help y'all. Don't y'all go nowhere. Next, a rapper you'll be hearing a lot about in the future. Yellow Wolf is here in the penthouse. Don't y'all go nowhere. We'll be right back.